from Sierra Rotary. So come on up. And
All right, again, my name is Rob Lane. I'm the third grade teacher at Sierra Verde. This is Christy Schofield, Inspire teacher as well. Last year, we kind of worked together. We created this program where we did a project-based learning project with First Lego League. And the things that we got out of it is the research part, a robotics competition, and a teamwork concept that kind of went with everything. And it was just amazing to kind of see how these kids really came together and they really gelled. Now, once this project ended, we're like, what can we do more for these kids? How can we inspire them? How can we show? But the biggest takeaway we took away was the girls. They were so excited, and there's actually research that girls write clearer and better programs than boys, but it's not really out there. They don't know that. And then we're like, what are they going to do when they're in 8th grade? They've never been experienced this. So we were just obsessed with trying to figure out what can we do to really get girls excited about computer science. We were doing all this research and grants, and everything came up was, it's a Silicon Valley problem. We need more girls involved in computer science. They're addressing this head on. Companies are addressing this head on. And we're like, what can we do? I'm a father of a little girl. She's in kindergarten, just started this year. And my big focus was, I wanted to be a part of the change that really, when she gets into 3rd grade, she loves Lego, she loves building. I don't want her to lose that passion. So we were really focused on this. If you look at these pictures, I mean, that center picture is just like the most beautiful picture. It is 23 girls writing computer code. Some of them have never done that before. We had our first hackathon last week. It was just amazing to see where these girls came together. And the best thing was, we had 3 girls last year in our advanced robotics class. 2 of the girls we had to convince. So of these 23 girls, probably 21 of them would have not even entered into this computer science club.
Okay, so here are some of the facts that we were coming across. Obviously, we've found that there's a huge gender discrepancy in computer science and STEM fields. And it starts young. And so we realized that if we're going to catch these girls, we need to do it fairly early. And girls are 3 times less likely than boys to aspire to be scientists or engineers. That is a huge, huge, huge problem. 10% of parents encourage their daughters to try engineering. That is a very low number, and our club is proving that wrong actually, and we're starting to see the shift because there's so much parental support behind these girls, and we're really excited about that. When they're shown what engineers do, 76% of girls get interested in engineering. We had an ASU student put together a slideshow for the girls. She's a civil engineer at ASU, and she couldn't come and meet with them, so she put together a whole thing all about engineering. And beforehand, the girls had never heard about what a civil engineer did. Actually, I had never heard what a civil engineer had done before. And we had them do a little quick survey at the end, and their responses were amazing. It opened their eyes, and they actually, several of them said, that's something that I think I would want to do. I would never have thought of doing that. I thought that was just for boys. 80% of the jobs in the next decade will require technology skills, and that's just how it is now, and that number will definitely climb.
All right, our big thing was just middle school kids. They a lot of times they go home, they're like, how was your day? It was good, it was good. We made a commitment to the parents to really share exactly what they're doing, the experiences. What are they learning from all these great things? So, and then with that, just sharing with the parents. They're like, oh, I've got this person, I've got this mentor. So just, I know you have access to it, I'm not going to click on it to go out of it. But we do a newsletter that we send to all of our mentors, that's part of it. We do a newsletter to all the parents. It takes a little extra work on our part, but the impact that we're seeing from these parents is just amazing. Just hearing everything that they're doing. These are 6th, 7th, and 8th grade kids. and the parents are just blown away. I mean, there were that parents like in tears, being like, we're so proud of our children in that sense.
So these are our girls. We have 23 of them. We just couldn't be any more proud of them. They really had no idea what they were signing on for. We kind of harassed them into trying this and said, just trust us, it's going to be amazing. And they did. And we have a mix. We have a few 6th graders. A good chunk of our girls are 7th grade, which we're excited because it gives us an extra year to build with them for next year. And then we have a couple 8th graders. And they've come in with the best attitudes. They've jumped into everything we've given them. And they're so enthusiastic. We're just amazed. They've gelled together. They've shown great collaboration skills. And it's just, they have the best attitudes. And one of the girls had come home the first day and said, you know, we were challenged to become leaders. And I had no idea how I was going to become a leader. But once I got done with Moxie Girls Club, I know where I'm going to learn how to be a leader, and it's in that club. And to us, that just means the world, because it's changing their mentality. It's making them feel empowered. And there were several moms and dads that came up to us after our first couple meetings and have said their attitudes are totally different. They're excited about these things. They said, computer science is fun. I can't wait for drones. I can't wait for coding. I can't wait for Lego robotics. And that's the best news to hear out of these girls' mouths. I mean, it makes us feel like this was just needing to happen, and I hope that it spreads. This is my baby. I love our mentors. Mentorship is a huge part of our program. What we did was we contacted just the most amazing women, and we just said, would you be a mentor? We need women in the fields of STEM and computer science to just give us a short amount of time and share what you do on a daily basis, how STEM and computer science affects your day-to-day and your job. And not only have people said yes, I mean, I barely have to pitch for like a minute or two, and I could go on for a long time, but I haven't had to, because people immediately say, yes, I want to do that, and I know this person, and I know this person, can I bring these people, and can I come in, can I do a demonstration, can I do more, what else can we do? It is incredible, and the girls are so jazzed up about these people. I mean, we have, as you can see, we have someone from First Lego League. Z-Space is coming to our club on Thursday and bringing their mobile lab, and the girls have, most of them have never seen this, and it's going to totally blow their minds. We have someone from the Create Space from Arizona Science Center, Microsoft, Target. There's someone from Target who's a clothing designer who uses computer design. She scans her images in and then 3D prints her textiles. And she's going to talk to the girls about how that works. And people from Drone Girl is like a huge deal. I'll let Rob talk about that. And there's someone from Litas, which if you have not heard of Litas for Girls, I highly encourage you to look her up. She is a big deal. She saw a huge discrepancy for females in computer science and has started a club as well. And she did it for middle school. I think she was in high school when she started it, and she started a club for middle schoolers. And then now she has a whole organization, and she wants to partner with other people. All right, who's that? I'm very passionate.
Yes. With the mentorship, we have one of the first 8 employees from Google. We have Drone Girl. Forbes magazine just named her like one of the 4 most influential people with a blog. Our big thing too was just talking about what is computer science. We wanted to be not just behind a computer. We want them 75% away from the computer using makey, squishy circuits. I don't want them to have just be like, you just sit behind a computer and write code all day. And then our big thing as a school and district is really working on these soft skills that they need when they go to work for these big companies. All right, we're going to bring up our students. We have Ella Schofield in 6th grade, 7th grade, Ella in 6th grade, and Kendall in 7th grade. They're going to answer some questions. All right, big whale.
Hello, my name is Ella Schofield. I'm in 7th grade at Sierra Gray. And this year I'm really excited to be able to try all these new things that they're setting up for us. And even though I have had some experience with computer science, I'm really excited to be able to see all the stuff they're going to be setting up for us. So it's going to be really cool. continue to be able to see all these things that they're doing. Before I started this club, I didn't really have much experience. I was in the Whistleblower Robotics Club last year, but it started towards the end. I didn't really have a lot of time to do a lot of stuff. So I've had some experience, but this is going to really broaden my horizons. So I'm really excited.
Hello, my name is Kendall Christensen, and I'm a 7th grader attending Sierra Verde's STEM Academy. This year, our school took a huge leap in the field of computer sciences by creating Moxie Girls, an all-female high-tech organization in which 6th through 8th graders receive a hands-on experience with various forms of modern technology. This fall, we have coded using Scratch on code.org, and were introduced to a civil engineer pursuing her master's at ASU. In the future, we plan to compete in various robotics competitions and will additionally meet more talented women who help to inspire us to continue studying STEM and computer science. As of now, Moxie Girls has taught me that it's not your gender that matters, but how hard you're willing to work. Remember, you can do anything that you set your mind to. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you considering Moxie Girls. I am thoroughly grateful for the chance to impact so many talented ladies who have the potential to eventually change the world.
Hi, I'm Adela Aurora, and I'm in 6th grade, and some things I'm excited about doing this year as part of the Moxie Girls is to meet more site mentors and build more, code more, and build robots that we can also take to robotic competitions, and also to code more, and yeah. Something I have really enjoyed from our first 2 meetings is that when we coded on the computers and we talked about the concrete canoe, which I hope we would build, like a mini model of it, that the mentor from ASU had made. Something I'm looking forward to doing this year is to meet new Sky mentors, build robots, and go on more field trips, like going to Google and having more people from other stores and everything come to our club to demonstrate how we work. Thank you.
And then in closing, we want these girls to really take the lead on everything they do. They came up with the idea of creating a documentary on their first Lego League experience. We feel like everything is like a document. We want them to edit it, like do all this stuff. They use C++, if you know code in C++, great name. Debugging the code, debugging the gender gap. So they're doing a little bit of everything, and we could not be more excited, and thank you for your time.